Hi there, this is Alfie Whattam, London's tech recruiter and the host of the London Tech Talks podcast, where I speak to different digital and technology leaders around London and the surrounding areas. Today I'm here with Shahar and we're going to be talking about different. To give you some context, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, Shahar?
Sure. I've been in the industry for 20 years now. Originally, I come from Israel and I've just migrated to London. I work for a large company as an engineering manager. Basically, my field of expertise goes to data engineering. And that's basically like the area in which I'm working right now. Um, think that's about it.
Yeah, perfect. But it's good to see that you're in data. Obviously, with data being the new oil, it's a good industry to be in from a value perspective. We're recording this during lockdown. What's your lockdown experience been like?
So obviously, I do miss the vibe that we have at office. I love the people. I love the place, and that's something that I miss. I'm not. I can't speak about any other people, obviously, but that's about my personal feelings. Obviously, that's something that we all have to endure.
Yes.
And like everything in life, you have to seize the opportunity that's been given to you and try to make the best of a situation. So right now, the fact that we're locked in and we can't go to work, we have to use that for other possible uh, benefits. So obviously, you can interview in your shorts. Not that I'm in my shorts now, but I'm saying
Yeah.
it is possible. So that's a benefit. You have to focus on the positive as always. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, no, it's a good point, and that's sort of why we started doing this virtually. Obviously, I used to do these events in person, but obviously quite difficult to do so after everything got shut down. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. You need to be taking advantage of this opportunity in a sense. How have you found working from home? Has it made you more productive, less productive? What sort of impact has it had on you?
So, like I said, it's basically up to you to do your best in this situation. So, uh, it goes, there are pros and cons to everything
Yeah,
and to that too. So, obviously, you cannot communicate verbally with other people
yeah,
like you used to do. Just surprise someone at his desk and ask him a question. You can't do that anymore. On the other hand, you find yourself uh, more focused on your work than when you have like all the distractions in the office. So, it goes both ways. You just need to make sure that you minimize the bad effects and maximize the good effects, right?
yeah. No, it's good advice and a good point. So a lot of the people that watch these videos, Shahar, are IT graduates. They're junior developers. They're quite new to the industry. Obviously, you've been in this for quite a while. Do you have any advice for those people that are just starting out on their tech journeys?
So I think that in today's world, it's quite different than when I started. But today, I think there are so many different kind of verticals and technologies and stacks. So it's very hard for people to master all of them. One good point I can offer to people that are just getting started in this business is to try to understand where they want to go and try to focus themselves in that direction. That's something that I'm not sure that many people today do, and that's one. The other thing is don't focus too much on the stack and the specific technology. So, for example, don't focus too much on Kafka, Cassandra,
Yeah,
Spark, or whatever, but more on the uh, theoretical side, the computer science side of things. So that if you, for example, go to big data or data engineering in general, so you'd prefer to not concentrate on the specific technologies, but rather on the science behind that, because technologies tend to change rapidly. And if you're going to focus and master only one of them, you're going to be left behind. So it's better to understand the underlying concepts rather than the specific technology.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, tech is changing every single day, so you've got to keep updated with the principles and whatnot. Brilliant. All right, well, looking into the future then, obviously you've been in this industry for a while. Um, are there any cutting edge technologies or big data tools or anything around that side that you are passionate about and that you think will have a big impact on the future moving forward?
Well, it's very hard to say now. Depends on how forward you mean. Like, uh, I'm guessing that in the next few years, we're going to have a lot more. Uh, well, we're already talking about Kubernetes
Yeah.
and Apache Beam, Apache Kafka, Apache Cassandra, as well as the TensorFlow. These are, I think, things that have been starting to be like the mainstream now, and it's going to remain for the next few years, I guess. But furthermore, it's just like impossible to predict.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It kind of goes back to I was talking to somebody this morning about this, in that it's really hard to predict these kind of things in the future. I mean, 20 years ago, what we wanted now was yeah, flying cars, and what we got was 140 characters with Twitter. So it's kind of hard to sort of apples and oranges and that kind of thing. Um, Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for having a quick chat, Shahar, and getting a few of your ideas and insights and that kind of thing for people to watch over their lunch break and whatnot. I'll tag you on LinkedIn when it goes out in a couple of days. And then that way, if people have further questions in the data and engineering space, they can reach out and drop you a line. But thanks very much for your time again. And thank you, everybody, for watching.
Thanks. Bye.